Good afternoon once again from Andersen Forge. I get the unique pleasure again of showing off not only a Damascus Hunter from Andersen Forge, but another one of Scott Techner's creations that just continue to amaze me. Many of the other sheaths I've shown and included a finely included inlay, and this is one that is not an inlay. It's just a very expertly done tooling and die job that gives it a unique appearance, and Scott's work just continues to impress me, and his floral tooling that he does on his sheaths, and the finish on his sheaths is just extraordinary. Here we have a single twist Damascus, hot blued 1095, and another example of what I call this like a paintbrush walnut. It has these very unique striations through it that just look like they're somehow intentionally put there. Just really cool. It's something I'm not quite all that familiar with. I had it stabilized, and I met a young man from Kentucky whose family was involved in some woodworking, and he knew people who were some Amish and some Mennonite people who had literally scraps of wood laying around, and I had him keep his eye open for me, and he came up with quite a selection. I made sure they were dry and had them stabilized, and this is what we get. I think the twist Damascus and the hot bluing picks up on the walnut quite well. Another takedown knife from Andersen Forge, nice and snug and tight. Stainless finial. It's a 1032 thread, and I've always made the habit of threading the actual tang of the blade steel. It's a little involved. It's a tight. Ooh, there we go. It's a little involved threading the tang, but I find it adds a lot of integrity to the assembly, and actually, you know, it's a lot simpler than adding all thread and trying to figure out how to pivot little threaded studs and stuff on there. Why not just thread the tang? And that's something I got accustomed to doing a long time ago, and I still do it. So we'll get this one back together. Stainless guard. I'm going to take this roll pin, stick it here on the other side, and this is something I found helps align. I use 625 thousandths roll pins. I put them in 425 thousandths into the handle and 200 thousandths into the tang, so we can see how it's going in farther into one than it is in the other. If I put one in the handle, one in the guard, one goes in first, and it kind of automatically helps line up the other one, and together she goes. Nice and snug. I'd like to thank Scott once again for a beautiful job on a fantastic sheath. See you at the blade show, everybody.